The crew is packing up. The site is spotless. You delivered exactly what you promised on a complex project, and the customer is thrilled. Cut to 3 weeks later. You're sitting in the office, staring at your inbox, wondering why a $40,000 final payment is still floating out there in the ether. The cash isn't moving. Your operating account is running lean, and suddenly you are doing the math on borrowing against next month's schedule just to cover this week's payroll. Everything went right on the job site. The physical work is flawless, yet an administrative bottleneck has left your business financially exposed. It is easy to look at a delayed payment and blame the client. We often assume they're dragging their feet to protect their own cash flow, or we write it off as standard operating procedure for the trades. But the holdup rarely has anything to do with their bank account. The real issue lies in the subtle psychological signals your own billing process is sending them. Payment behavior is learned. When you send out invoices that are slow to arrive and sloppy to read, you actively teach your customers that your payment terms are optional. A ballooning accounts receivable list is a self-inflicted wound to your brand positioning. An invoice is a heavily loaded brand touchpoint. It arrives exactly when trust and goodwill are peaking, providing a final opportunity to reinforce your professionalism. This timeline tracks what happens to that goodwill. Day 1, the job wraps, but the billing is manual. By day 5, it is completely bottlenecked on the desk of one overloaded person in the office. By the time it finally hits the customer's inbox 16 days later, the document looks rushed. It is a generic PDF with a typo in the address line, and the due date is buried or missing entirely. The customer looking at this doesn't think, wow, this company must be busy. They conclude the company is disorganized and places zero urgency on collecting its own fee. When you treat your fee as an afterthought, the customer absorbs that message. They mirror your lack of urgency and pay on their own schedule. Multiply that single 16-day delay across dozens of active jobs. Your accounts receivable balloons, trapping capital that your business needs to operate. At Foundari, we call this brand conditioning. Your brand is your operational infrastructure, the consistency of every single customer interaction. Sending a late, messy invoice actively works against your crew. It strips away the premium shine of all the physical work they just spent weeks building on site. That bloated receivables account is a direct reflection of a disconnected operation, a system where the excellence of the field is sabotaged by the disorganization of the office. You do not solve this by demanding the office staff bill faster. You solve it by rebuilding the infrastructure so fast invoicing happens by default without relying on human memory. Here is capability-driven integration in action. Connect your systems so the exact moment a technician marks a job complete, the invoice drafts itself. The output is standardized, a clear scope of work, an unambiguous due date, and a frictionless click-to-pay link. From there, automated reminders fire off on a set schedule. The emotional burden of chasing clients is removed from your office staff entirely. The software handles the repetitive enforcement of your terms, while your people protect the relationships by handling the high-level interactions that require human judgment. This timeline shows the financial shift. Accounts receivable cycles compress. Capital that used to sit trapped for 60 days lands in your bank account in 15, and the market's perception of you shifts right alongside it. Clean, prompt billing leaves no room for disputes. Customers treat you like a premium operator because you behave like one. Operational excellence is market positioning. Tightening up your billing process is the fastest way to increase how the market values your work. Foundari provides the structural alignment needed to stop letting invoices undercut your crews. Let's fix your billing so you get paid faster and valued higher.